woke up this morning and when you look on Gulag, everyone is like, Tucker Carlson has lost sponsors because he has interviewed Nick Fuentes. Don't be like Tucker. Don't talk to Nick. It's El Demonio, heresy. Don't talk. And then I see Ben Shapiro appearing on several channels. Yes, very concerning. Talking to Nick Fuentes. Oh, horrible. Look at Tucker Carlson. Look at the damage that he did. Catastrophic. Apocalyptic. Now, the question is, like, why is Nick Fuentes popping up, right? Because he was streaming for a decade now. Everyone knew that he existed. And yet, right now, he is rising in the polls. And I think there's several reasons for it. Ben Shapiro is probably his biggest promoter right now. Because if you actually watch the Tucker Carlson interview, Nick Fuentes says, look, he was trying to gatekeep me. Like, I was being groomed when I was in university. I was talking about facts over feelings, and I got tangled with his crew. And when they saw that I'm asking about Israel, then all of a sudden he's disavowing and he's working with leftist organizations against me. Now, again, this is, like Nick's stake. Like, this is what he is claiming. Like, he didn't show any evidence, right? There's no, audio footage or anything. And so people can say, well, I mean, he's got a beef with Ben Shapiro. But then you see Ben Shapiro, literally doing the rounds on every single station and trying to gatekeep. It's not a good look, Ben. Doing what exactly you're being accused of is not a good look. The second thing, I watched Nick, and he has moderated himself. Like, he's not the edgy boy that he used to be last decade. And so, when people hear that he is El Demonio, he is going to bring the destruction of America, the rise of the Fourth Reich, jackboots on the streets, and they have, that level of expectation, and then they actually watch him and he fails to deliver, people are like, what the fuck? Is this the horror? Is this the Antichrist that we've been told about? And so when you demonize someone to such an extent that you're saying, look, this person is radioactive, just by watching him, you're going to get corrupted. I know, because I can watch him, I'm more stronger than you. I can actually watch without getting spiritually tainted. But you, if you watch him, oh, that's bad. And then people watch him, and it's like, what the fuck, it's just a guy talking, right? I mean, he's saying opinions that aren't really that radical, because, here's another thing, the left definitely tried to control certain opinions from going mainstream, but they still managed to disseminate. Sure, you can control the internet, but turns out that people talk in real life, they can still meet outside the internet, and even the internet is pretty large, it has image boards, it's got various channels. And so, what Nick is saying now is not revolutionary. Most people are aware of the talking points and the ideas that he is presenting. And so when you watch Nick, it's why the fear-mongering? It's not saying anything revolutionary, right? He is not the Marat of the French Revolution, wasting away in a bathtub. It's just saying the same shit that you can get on X for free. And so let's look at why is it that people are now finding Nick more acceptable than they used to a couple of years ago. Well, the first problem I would say is the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And this is kind of ironic given the fact that Nick and Charlie didn't go well together. And I'm just describing the reality, I'm not giving my take on it. I'm just saying how I see things and trying to explain why Nick is getting the subscribers. But Charlie Kirk was the I just want to talk guy. He was the moderate, right? And Nick is the Jacobin, if you will. Well, they just assassinated the moderates. Where do you think Charlie Kirk's audience is going to go to? Do you think they're going to go to Hassan Piker? Think they're going to go to Ben Shapiro, which is making a lot of gaffes recently, telling people, yeah, you shouldn't take a pension at the age of 65. You shouldn't retire at 65. You should work. Yeah, you shouldn't care about the Epstein list. You need to shut the fuck up. America has more important issues. Yeah, you should just suck it up and deal with it if you don't like the economy. Yeah, do you think, people are going to go to that guy? Which is basically, the whole point of Charlie Kirk was Turning Point USA, right? Like turning things around. Now maybe they didn't want to turn it around the way Nick wants, but they definitely want to turn it around while Ben Shapiro wants things to stay where they are. And so he's not going to get that audience. And again, like if you're going to tell people that the guy who just wants to talk is a fascist and he needs to be shot, and you go on Pedo Sky and you see leftists cheering for the assassination, having lists demanding more blood, and they get like thousands of likes, and you go to Reddit and you see the same shit. This is not about like a crazy person doing an assassination. This is like basically an entire movement saying that that's okay. And so people on the right, they notice that, and it's like, okay, well, if they're going to call us fascist anyway, and I notice this in human behavior, right? Like if you're insulting someone and you call them something they're not, but you do it repeatedly, like eventually there's like that part of human thing that's like, okay, I'm going to become what you call me just out of spite. And so I think like this is one of the triggers, I suppose. It's the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The other one is the way the left has done identity politics for the last decade. The left has constantly championed anti-racism. And they constantly try to push this idea that there's no differences within races, which is a liberal concept, right? But they didn't apply it. Not for 1 second. Like, not for 1 second did they even try to consider that, okay, well, all races should be treated equal under the law. No, that's not what they did. What they did is like any type of discrimination towards the straight white man was acceptable. It's kind of like taking the Communist Manifesto and replacing the bourgeoisie with straight white men, and the peasantry, the have-nots, with people of color and women. And that was reflective through every single aspect of the life. Like you would go and you try to watch some entertainment, like some movies or TV shows, constant demonization of the white man. Like the white man is the villain, the white man is at the bottom of the barrel, he's the joke. You would go to academia, constant university lectures against straight white men. You'd look at the schools, same shit. I mean, holy shit, like even Joe Biden's infrastructure bill, like they wouldn't say that it's discriminating against white men, but you kind of get the memo. It's like, okay, so people of color, women, LGBT folk, they get first pick. And then it's like, okay, well, who's left from this list, right? Like who's, and the only one was the white man. And so, like, just consistent, nonstop. I mean, my brother in Christ, like, I am sorry, but you are seeding a lot, and eventually you're going to have to reap. Because, like, if you start discriminating against anyone, if you start discriminating against people with blue eyes, eventually, like, people with blue eyes are going to form their own interest groups. I mean, sure, you can go around and you can say, all of us can join hands and just treat each other decently and based on personality. But that only works if you actually pump money in order to keep that ideology going. But when you pump money specifically against that ideology, specifically to cause division, what do you think you're going to get? Seriously, like, if you have a group of people that genuinely are like that, and genuinely go like, okay, I want to meet the person first before casting judgment. But like everyone else doesn't think like that. Everyone else is like race specific and ethnic specific and stuff. Can you play that game? Like at some point, someone is going to flip the table. And those people are now watching Nick. Again, I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I am noticing it, right? And there has to be an explanation for it. And I think like these are the ones, the best promoter that Nick has, which is Ben Shapiro right now. The second one is the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And finally, the third one is the way that the left has handled identity politics for the last decade and a half. And I'd say the fourth one is also the fact that Nick is young. That also matters. Usually people, like Zoomers, they want to see another Zoomer. Like, I understand that I'm getting a little bit old. My takes, my way of thinking, my belief system is getting outdated, which is normal, right? Like, the new generation is going to come up with their own grievances, their own slang, their own way of thinking. And so they're going to want to watch someone from them. And it's just the way that it is. Now, of course, there's also like my cynical Eastern European brain, which understand the way the internet works in 2025. And, I would personally be surprised if Nick's rise is purely out of popularity. Because from my take, in order to reach certain numbers, you need to have some backing. And that backing is usually a PR company, or maybe like a politician took interest in him, or there's someone pushing him. I don't know. Eventually, we'll probably find out and we'll see. Yeah, in 2025, just to become popular by yourself through your numbers, I don't think the algorithm allows for that. I think like he may have a donor. That's not necessarily a bad thing, okay? Like that's just the way that politics happen now. It's just the way things work. Both on the left and on the right. Content creators, they're like race car drivers, and you just get the sponsors attached. And it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's not with full disclosure. But still, my thoughts on Nick Fuentes don't change, but I do think I did a good job explaining why his meteoric rise happened. Anyway, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.